Welcome back to MMA Minded, featuring your host, Nate Milberger. UFC 294, Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski. Great card, absolutely stacked. Today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts, opinions, and most importantly, my predictions for the whole card, bottom to top, prelims to main event. Stick around if you want some true expertise and if you want to win some money. All right, Shara Magomedov versus Bruno Silva, our first prelim to start us off. I believe Shara Magomedov is going to get it done against Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva is a great counter striker, heavy hands and crisp on the feet, but I believe Shara Magomedov is just going to be too much for him in there. He throws a lot of funky stuff with that. I don't want to call it Taekwondo style, but it definitely looks like it. He throws a lot of weird stuff, such as wheel kicks, like spinning back fists, a lot of weird, just unorthodox things that I don't think Bruno Silva has seen enough of in the octagon to get past it. So my official prediction is Shara Magomedov in the first or second round. On to our next fight, Victoria Dudikova versus Jean Yu Frey. If you're having trouble with this one, just go look at the odds. I'm pretty sure she's minus like 400 or something along those lines. So I'm going with Victoria Dudikova. Nathaniel Wood versus Muhammad Naimov. Very interesting. Look, Muhammad is the bigger guy. I honestly don't know much about both these fighters, if I'm being honest with you. I like Nathaniel. He's got a similar name to me. He just added the IEL, I guess. But I'm gonna have to fade him for the odds, honestly. I mean, it looks nice to me. So yeah, the bigger guy is gonna get this done. All right, on to our next three fighters. Mike Breeden versus Anshul Jubli. I think Mike Breeden is an absolute tin can. That dude's about to be kicked out of the UFC after his fifth loss to Anshul Jubli. I don't even think Anshul Jubli is that good, if I'm being honest with you. I think he's just going to get it done on the ground, most likely. My prediction is a submission. I can't tell you what round, but Anshul Jubli's taking this all day. Mike, go hit the old folks home. You're out of the UFC, kid. All right, on to our next fight, Abu Azatar versus Cedriquis Dumas. Again, yeah, these names. I think Cedriquis is going to get it done. Abu Azatar literally looked like he had no business in the octagon last time he fought. His mouthpiece got knocked out, and during the fight, he bent over to pick it up, and he starts getting wailed on, which led to a TKO. The ref stopped it, but he was getting ground and pounded pretty good. I'm not sure by who, but I think Cedriquis Dumas is going to be he's a lot bigger. He's got a bigger frame. He's a lot younger too. So I just got to go with the young guy here with Dumas. Also, I think it will go the distance. I don't know though. That's a hard one. Javid Basharat versus Victor Henry. I love Basharat here, just strictly from the odds. Don't know much about him, if I'm being honest with you. He's minus like 450 right now, and his nickname's the Snow Leopard, which is pretty sick, if I'm being honest. I was kind of in between on this one. I'm nearly 50-50. I love Trevor Peek's power punching. I love it. But I think Mohamed Yahya is just going to be much more crisp and technical out there. I think that he's going to take it to the judges' scorecards. Trevor Peek doesn't want to play that game. I think Mohamed's going to take him into deep waters. And when it gets to the third round, Trevor Peek's going to be breathing heavy. His gas tank's going to be low. And that's not where he wants to be. He doesn't want to play the game at a judge's scorecards. It's a fact. But Mohamed's definitely a little bit more comfortable in that aspect. So I have to side with Mohamed. All right, Tim Elliott versus Muhammad Mokaev. I think we all know what's going to happen here. It's an old lamb getting sent off to the slaughter. Poor Tim Elliott. He's a veteran. I mean, I don't think that he's seen his time. I don't think that he's finished for sure, but Muhammad Mokaev is, in my opinion, a future champ, and he's just on his way to the top right now. And Tim Elliott's just that next stepping stone. So I think Muhammad Mokaev, I think he'll get it done too. Yeah, by submission. All right. All right. Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Muin Gafrov. I think Saeed is going to take the win. Um, he's got a good judo background. I like his striking. I'm not just picking Saeed because of his last name, Nurmagomedov. Um, he's not just a wrestler, he's also a striker. I think he's going to use his reach advantage to his best, and I think he's going to pick his shots and probably even finish this Muin Gavrov guy. I've never heard of him. Ikram Alaskrov versus Warley Alves. I honestly couldn't tell you. I was gonna pick Ikram. I don't know why the odds are not in his favor. Um, Maybe this Warley guy is pretty damn good. On to the next one. Magomed Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker. I think Magomed is definitely going to win this, probably by decision, might even submit him in the later rounds. I believe that Johnny Walker is going to gas out in the first round, not even the second. I believe the first round. I saw him warming up, and he looked horrible. He looked drained and also very slow. Just looked terrible on the feet, and that's supposed to be his strength in this fight against Magomed Ankalaev. So if it goes past 2 rounds, Johnny Walker is 100% getting slayed. But if it ends in the first round, I believe that Johnny has a better chance of getting that done. But if I were to put money on just the individual winner or money line, I guess Magomed is going to be where I'm placing my money. All right. On to our fight before the main event. Kamaru Usman versus Hazmat Chimaev. Seems like a hot take, but I'm going to take Usman here. I think he's got great takedown defense, which he'll incorporate obviously against Hazmat Chimaev. I think he's got better boxing than Hazmat, and once Hazmat gets frustrated with his takedown defense and him struggling to get a takedown, obviously, I think Usman's just going to start teeing off on him, and I think he is going to pick his shots better and simply just outstrike Hazmat. But I don't see Usman getting a knockout against Hazmat. Hazmat's got a lot of heart. I don't see him getting hit with a shot and not popping right back up, honestly. But yeah, like I said, Usman, I think he's going to take it the distance. He's going to take it to the judges' scorecards, and I think it'll be a pretty, not necessarily dominant performance. I think he will do all right in the first round and then take off in the second and third once he finds his rhythm. On to our main event, Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski. I hate to say it, I really do. I think Islam Makhachev is going to win again. We are seeing a bigger, stronger, and more talented version of Islam Makhachev, and Alexander just got off the couch. He's on 11 days' notice. He's going to be dehydrated, depleted, and not as strong as his former self in the last fight that we saw. Unfortunately, I see Islam winning this probably by knockout, and I hate to say it. Lucas Tracy has a great point on his YouTube channel, Lucas Tracy MMA. Feel free to check him out. Um, he's got a great point. Uh, Alexander's got a skinny ass neck right now, and I see that neck flying back. Uh, he just doesn't look good. He looks flabby, not in shape, and I just don't see any way for Alexander. There is a way. I'm not saying there's no way, but I can't see Alex winning this unless he gets truly lucky with a knockout. But if it goes the distance, I think Islam is going to take the dub. All right, thank you so much for watching my UFC 294 in-depth analysis. As cliche as it sounds, feel free to like and subscribe. And remember, it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler.